Howdy, howdy. Scorpio's in the house. It is our season. Gentlemen in the house. That reminds me, I want to give a birthday shout out. I don't know if you guys watch, but today is my fellow Scorpio friend's Heather Foy's birthday. Shout out Heather. I went to school with her my whole life. And my buddy Pete Walkovich, it's his birthday, so happy birthday to him. And my buddy Brian Dumas, his birthday's tomorrow. I am 11/12. Ooh. So, Scorpios, this is the Halloween reading. And I know young gentlemen in the house. And I know that technically yesterday was Halloween. But I'm going to try to crank the rest of these out for y'all. Because I love this spread. And I love you guys. Oh. We've had such positivity lately too, Scorpio. What is going on for this Halloween reading? So let's get this out of the way. This reading is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and any cross watchers. We may want to try to get in our heads. Good luck, guys. Just kidding. And you all know the rest. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I usually leave cafeastrology.com's website. My nephews are over. Website's advice in the description box below, in case you want to check out your astrological chart to find your moon, rising, and Venus. Now, this is a very quick 3-card spread, Scorp. The ghosts from your past are still haunting you. Oh, beautiful. That's what I like to see. Ghosts from your past are still haunting you. The goblins in the present that are pissing you off, or that are irritating you, and the pumpkins you can harvest for a brighter future. So, if you give me 1 second, Scorp. Sorry. I'm starting to get a cold. Hold on 1 sec. Okay. I just had to go blow my nose. So, bottom of the deck energy is a 4 of Cups. This card is about dissatisfaction. This card is about greed. This is about apathy. It's about discontent, Scorpio. And I feel like this was a passing energy for most of us. This year, I feel like for some, especially water signs, continued to be as hard as like the past 2 or 3, I want to say. But I feel like some things are finally changing, and, the universe is rolling the dice in our favor. Let's take a look really quick at the little spread we got going on. The ghosts that are haunting you from the past, the goblins in the present, and the pumpkins to harvest for a more positive future. So, give me 1 sec, Scorp. But this is pretty clear here. So, goblins from the past is the Eight of Swords. Okay? This card is all about feeling trapped, feeling powerless in a situation. But the thing is, like, even in the Rider-Waite deck, and even here, you see there's a gap where the swords are encircling you, or this cocoon. It symbolizes to me, like, that it's a perception, not a reality. That, Scorpio, you were really not stuck in this situation. You were really not powerless in this situation. And most likely you realize that because we're the shit, we're Scorpios. But, this is a perception that whatever situation, I feel like it was, a few things here for a few people. Maybe it's bothering you because you weren't, in fact, as trapped as you thought you were. You were not as powerless as you thought you were, and you let yourself stay there for a while, I want to say to you, Scorpio. And usually that's not somewhere where we reside, you know what I mean? Hold on. As I was saying, Scorpio, sorry. The ghosts in your past that are still haunting you is, I think you guys were realizing, ooh, the moon is so pretty. I think you guys, sorry, I have ADHD for real. I think you guys are realizing that you weren't actually trapped or powerless in a situation that you felt bogged down by for so long. Currently, though, however, is the Devil card. You could be connecting with a Capricorn, Scorpio, but I feel like with the ghosts from the past being this trapped, powerless feeling, some of you guys could be angry, honestly, that you had let yourself stay there so long, 444, and this could be you guys were trapped for so long, like, by negative thinking, by a controlling relationship. Definitely, for some of you, it was a controlling relationship as well, because the Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck is dissatisfaction. You know, it's my Spill Brett card in the Rider-Waite deck. You'll hear my daughter refer to it as that, because you're looking at what you have, what you don't have, kind of like the Five of Cups as well. The Three Cups spilled before you, and you're not realizing the universe is handing you a new opportunity, but you guys felt like that was not coming for quite some time. Okay, with the goblins in your present that are spooking you, being the devil, this could also just be like you guys still really fucking working through this negative energy, and really like you're pissed. I keep feeling like you're pissed about it. You're pissed that you let yourself be duped. I just heard you pissed that you let yourself stay down for so long. Some of you are pissed that you struggled, you know, with an addiction for so long. Some of you are pissed that you let someone control you. You know, as always, we can take this energy and flip it, you know, and there could be someone in your life, Scorpio, that, you know, felt like they were consumed. I just heard the word specifically by you for so long, or that you had, you know, a really, how am I trying to say this? That you really, I heard the words power struggle, but I technically was thinking when that came in, like, that someone is realizing that you, in fact, were the one that was controlling and a little manipulative, as we can be in our shadow selves. But I feel like for most of you guys, this is speaking to you from our perspective. And you're pissed. I just keep feeling like you're angry. So, Scorpio, in the past, don't let it bother you anymore that you were in this state, that you were in this, you know, situation. And if you are currently in this, like, negative mindset or in this controlling relationship, if work is really bogging you down, in your future, the pumpkins to harvest for a better future, we have the Star card. What better fucking card to get than to come from the Eight of Swords and the Devil card to, in the future, healing, peace of mind, a spiritual awakening. Could be connecting with an Aquarius, and Aquarius could be coming into your orbit for some of you. But, like, seriously, like, what better would you want than to be going from feeling so low and alone and just like shit, I feel like, I want to say, to going to a space of feeling like you have faith again, feeling like, you know, there's something bigger than you, Scorpio. There's something bigger than the situation that's been controlling you, and that there is hope. There is hope at the end of the day. There is hope being offered to you. There's a new situation. There's a path out. There's a way out. You've ripped off the blind. You ripped off the blinds, and you've seen that your hands are not tied as tightly. In the Rider-Waite deck, you notice the swords in the circle that have an opening, and you're busting the fuck out of that negative situation. Currently, though, some of you guys are still struggling with that. Whether it's a person, a substance, a job, whatever it is, Scorpio. Just know on the other end of it is hope and is healing and is emotional crisis for some of you. But you had that to get to your next destination. I want to say, some of you, Scorpio, like, some of these trials and tribulations are that for a reason, you know. 15 and 16, these are back-to-back. These, oh no, Temperance is in between, excuse me. But from going from the Devil to the Star card, like, that's stellar. Like, I'm getting, like, a little out of breath here. Just from, the Devil's not even as daunting as it is to some people for me. Maybe it's because I am Scorpio. No, because, you know, we know, people say we know about darkness. People say we live in the darkness, and, you know, we can be so negative and controlling. You know, well, I think we get villainized half the time. That's why, ironically, I dressed up as a devil this year. Because I think, Scorpio to Scorpio, that we get villainized a lot by a lot of people, and a lot of people don't understand that we do. We feel and we think very deeply, and some people just don't, you know. And cross-watcher, no disrespect, we can go to the wallows, we can go down to the depths, but we will always come back up. We will always come back up positively, and we will always come back up shining like a star. And Scorpio, that's where you need to head. If you are in this current mindset and these goblins are pissing you off, or if you just have negative people around you, because it is the goblins around you that are irritating you, that are spooking you in the current moment, you know, step back. Take a step back. Take some time alone, meditate. Spend some time outside. I'm in New Hampshire. It's cold as shit up here, but go stargazing. I know it sounds cheesy, but it really helps. Let me get some oracle cards. Oh, I just saw 1111 too. Bam, I'm on it today. Alright, let me get some oracle cards, and we'll see, you know, if this resonates. Or if we get news. Alright, Scorpies. I've been using my Angel Dream Oracle deck during Virtue. I got it a long time ago. It's an amazing deck. It's just such a wide variety of topics covered, I feel, and I've just been liking getting back into it. Alright. For Happy Halloween 2019, can you give me 1 to 2 messages for my Scorpios, my fellow Scorpios, and happy birthday again to my Scorpios who may be celebrating today, and happy Scorpio season to us. Cheers, mate. Well, we got 3, so we're going to go with it. Libra, and somebody else also got Natal. Interesting. Yeah, funny. Wow, this is really funny. The bottom of the deck, just really quick, is heart chakra, is green, which is compassion, love, and cultivation in the heart chakra. And white was actually in Libra's reading as well, and so was Natal, which is cautions and boundaries. Okay, but what we have here that fell out for you, Scorp, is winter, reflection, transition, and release. It's getting rid of those negative mindsets, getting rid of those, you know, people in your life, those situations in your life. This is about, you know, checking your boundaries and making sure you have healthy ones. This is also, nettle was also believed to be a metaphysical plant that would impart wisdom with anyone that came across from it. Long ago, they believed that. So this is also about, like, it's making sure that you are being clear with people and your intentions and things of that nature. And this is violet. This is your brow chakra. Spirituality, wisdom, and humility. Now, I'd like to see how these tie in together. I'm sorry, some of these I still have to read the oracle decks. Apologize if that bothers anybody. Violet, winter, and nettle. Alright. Winter. Alright, winter. Reflection, transition, and release. This card is asking you to take a moment to retreat inside and discover the truth about the matter at hand and what steps you need to take. Do not move into action. It is a time to draw your energies inward for introspection and reflection. Keep any plans or projects you're thinking about on the shelf. Winter heralds the time of a dying off, and that's my Aquarius, that's winter season, the star card. Winter heralds the dying off of something that does not serve you. The leaves on the trees are shed in order to make room for spring's buds. You too need this time to release the old. With this release, you allow the new to bloom when the timing is right. Okay, additional meanings for this card, Scorpio, is the old is dying off. Allow this needed release for the transition. Incubate your plans, ideas, and energy until the best time or moment to share them. Work with the crone or sage aspect of yourself in order to impart wisdom, compassion, and truth. And enjoy a life review. Reflect back on the past to appreciate the lessons that you have gained. Violet. This card is here to remind you of the wisdom of humility on the spiritual path. All gifts are given equally and without discrimination. All gifts are given equally and without discrimination. And I like to say that we all have them. We just all don't know what the hell they are yet. And half of us are only working with one when we have 5, and you know what I mean? But violet represents the blending of red, the root chakra, and blue, the third eye chakras of those two, which suggests a balance between passion and calm is needed just now. This card has come to help keep a balanced perspective with respect to the practical and spiritual aspects of life. Interesting. It would be beneficial for you to study and meditate on spiritual laws and beliefs. The Star card is very spiritual, religious, and spiritual card. Wear or focus on the color violet if you're feeling depressed, socially isolated, or blocked. And place violet items by your bed to stimulate dream activity. Maybe that's if you guys are really still stuck in that like devil mindset and you just don't know where to go from here. Nettle. I like when I open right up to it. Caution and boundaries. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck for some reason. This card is warning you to maintain your boundaries. There is a situation that needs to be approached with caution and respect. Heed the red flags, Scorpio. Be gentle with yourself and take care to protect yourself. Nettle is the plant of maternal and metaphysical protection that encourages adaptability and flexibility. This herb shields you from harmful energies. Yeah, that's why this is perfect. That's right. It provides deep nourishment, teaches healthy boundaries, and keeps away negativity and danger. So it's, if you put up those boundaries around you, you're going to chase away people like this in your life. Okay? Additional meanings for this card are: consider drinking nettle tea for blood health and stimulating nourishment, and you need to be more adaptable and flexible in your current environment or situation. Scorpio, sometimes we think we know the best answer, we think we know everything. I do that shit all the time. Be more flexible in this situation. Take time out, really, as the first card, I believe, said, take the time out to meditate, and I think that's going to bring you to your road of healing. Okay, Scorpio? I think things for our season, though, are going pretty good for most of us, from what I've heard collectively and what I've been seeing around me and feeling. And, again, happy Scorpio season, bitches! And I'm going to be doing our November readings very shortly, within the next couple days. So everybody whose birthday's today, happy birthday. And as always, guys, thank you for watching. You guys are amazing. I love you all so very, 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 very much. Yeah. Namaste, Scorpio. You guys are awesome. I love you. Thank you.